Hello everyone! In this video, I'll be sharing my chocolate cake recipe. This is a dark chocolate cake, so if you love chocolate, this is for you. This recipe is gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, and vegan. This is personally one of my favorites because I love chocolate. Please like this video and let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. So let's get started. I'm using this spectrum shortening to grease the pans. This way the cakes will also be soy-free because cooking sprays usually have soy in them. I don't coat with flour because it's not necessary. I'm making a 6-inch cake with this today, and I like to make my cakes kind of tall. I'm going to have enough batter to make one extra half layer. This recipe will also make 2 8-inch layers. You can also make cupcakes, and I believe this recipe will do about 1.5 dozen. For this recipe, I'm going to be giving the weight and cup measurements. I'm going to pour 1.5 cups or 12 ounces of rice milk into a measuring cup and add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to this. I'm going to let this sit for at least 5 minutes, and please note this is room temperature milk. You can also use any other type of milk that you want for this recipe. I'm then going to take my mixer bowl and add 1/2 cup or 4 ounces of unsweetened applesauce to this. You can use one of the applesauce singles that comes from a 6-pack in the store for this. It is exactly 4 ounces and won't go bad in the refrigerator, much like the big containers might if you don't use it fast enough. I'm going to add to this 1.5 cups or 312 grams of sugar. And then I'm going to mix this on medium-high speed on my stand mixer. I will then turn off the mixer and just leave the mixer bowl on the stand. Getting together the dry ingredients, get out a medium-sized bowl with a sifter on top. Add in 2.5 cups or 368 grams gluten-free 1-to-1 ratio flour. To this, I am adding 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I will also add 1 1/4 cup or 97 grams of cocoa powder and sift this all together. I am now going to add 1/2 cup or 4 ounces of canola oil and 1 teaspoon of vanilla to the buttermilk mixture. I am then going to start adding the dry and wet ingredients to the mixer bowl. I will turn the mixer on low and add a few cups of the dry ingredients and then some of the wet. Alternate between these, mixing well after each addition. I add all of the dry ingredients with some of the wet left over. I will turn the mixer up to medium-low, which is just one more notch up on my KitchenAid mixer. I let the dry ingredients mix in really good to make sure there are no more lumps left. And then I will add the rest of the milk mixture. After this, I add in 1/2 cup or 4 ounces of warm water and mix this in well. I usually stop the mixer at least once to scrape down the sides of the bowl really good. I then pour the batter into my pans. I'm only pouring one pan halfway because of how I layer my cakes. I will stick this in an oven at 350 degrees for roughly about 30 to 40 minutes, but this will depend on your oven. When you stick a toothpick in and it comes out clean, they are done. I am making this layered cake for a client, but I had enough batter to make an extra cupcake. I normally top this with a chocolate frosting, which is pictured, and a ganache filling, but I didn't have any ganache on hand right now. If you want the recipe for this dairy-free ganache, let me know in the comments. This cake is so rich in chocolate that it will satisfy any of your chocolate cravings. That is all for this video. Please like it before you leave and share it with anyone that you think might enjoy it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.